Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about children that are now orphans due to the COVID pandemic. And as always, this is just my personal opinion, and if I say something and the shoe doesn't fit, don't wear it. So let's begin. It's estimated that here in the United States alone, about 167,000 kids have lost one or both of their parents or primary caregivers for this reason. There are thousands of these examples, but I will just share a few of them today. The first couple I want to talk about is Daniel, age 38, and Davy Macias, age 37, from California. They were both unvaccinated, contracted COVID, and were hospitalized. They had 4 kids, ages 2 to 7, and she was pregnant with their 5th child. While she was intubated, they did a C-section to deliver the baby. She died 8 days later on August 26, 2021. She never met her newborn baby girl, and her husband died 2 weeks later. The second couple is Humberto Ruela Rivas, age 60, and his wife Karina Bonilla, age 38, from California. They were both unvaccinated and hospitalized. He died on June 7, 2020, and his wife died the very next day. They had 5 children, ages 2 to 17. The next is Amber Feltner, age 37, from Cincinnati, Ohio, who died on September 21, 2021. She was also not vaccinated. Her husband, Travis, had suffered a traumatic brain injury 2 years ago and has not been able to go back to work, and now he has no wife and 8 children to take care of, ages 3 to 20, and the 3-year-olds are twins. And the last person I want to mention is Reed Hixson, age 49, from Texas. He died on September 20th, 2021, leaving 12 children fatherless. Yes, 12. These are horrible tragedies indeed, and I really cannot understand what possesses people to have so many children. Do they not consider all the things that can go wrong, or do they not care because they are so obsessed with breeding? I know that a lot of couples are perhaps very naive and believe that they are going to have all these kids and they are going to be alive to raise them and be with them for many decades to come, and they will live happily ever after. But that's not how life works, because disaster, illness, and death don't give a crap about your hopes and dreams, and you don't have the power to stop any of it. But what I absolutely cannot comprehend is women getting pregnant on purpose in the middle of a fucking pandemic. Seriously, how utterly stupid do you have to be to do this? There was a study done here in the US, and they found that women with COVID-19 who gave birth had a higher in-hospital mortality rate at 0.13% compared to 0.01% of women who didn't have COVID. According to the CDC, pregnant women and those who have recently had a baby are more likely to get severely ill with COVID compared to non-pregnant people. This is because pregnancy causes changes in the body that can reduce the woman's ability to fight off respiratory infections. A serious COVID infection in a woman who is pregnant may also result in harm to the fetus because it might have to be delivered early, which comes with its own set of risks. I'll leave an article about this in the description box in case anyone is interested. So my conclusion is that any woman that has gotten pregnant after knowing how deadly this virus is has been completely irresponsible and should be criticized instead of congratulated. Many women that have died of COVID never even got to hold their child because they were unconscious or intubated, or because they passed away soon after their baby was born. And some of these women are Crazy Yoon, age 30, died August 14, 2021. Adrienne Chandler, age 38, died in November 2021. Kimmy Pavone, 35, died in September 2021. Kylie Rowe, 24, died in September 2021. And the list goes on and on. Amy Morales Ayala, age 22, died after childbirth on November 30th, 2021. And in an interview, her sister made a statement that pretty much sums up the mentality of these people. She said, "My sister gave her life and her last effort all for her baby who is safe and sound." Safe and sound? How the hell can a child be safe and sound without her own mother? I find it completely disgusting that people continue to romanticize reproduction. And no, these women are not martyrs that are giving their life for their babies. These are women that were dumb enough to get pregnant knowing that they could end up dead, yet they decided to do it anyways. So my question is, do you people not care about the fate of these children if something happens to you? Do you not give a damn that now you've left an enormous responsibility on your family, friends, or the government because now someone else has to take care of your children, which means that you are affecting and or ruining other people's lives, not to mention the trauma you have caused your own kids. Those kids that you claim to love so much, remember? All because you thought the life was going to turn out the way you dreamed, or you were convinced that bad things were not going to happen to you, or you stupidly believed that your God was going to protect you and bless you and give you and your spouse a long and healthy life, blah, blah, blah. And don't you come and say,
well, if something happened to my sister, I would gladly take care of her 5 children, so I know she would do the same for me.
This is irrelevant because what you would do in no way determines what other people would or should do for you. And every kid you have is a potential burden on someone else's life. And the thing that some people don't seem to understand is that COVID isn't just affecting other people. It can kill any of us, including you. And why the hell would you want to have a kid in the middle of this madness, especially when things seem to be getting worse and not better? It is estimated that over 1.5 million children worldwide have lost parents to COVID. So your kids could be part of that growing statistic. And many of you are still deciding to get pregnant, regardless of the negative consequences for you, for your family, and for your children. So my point with all of this is that choosing to reproduce under these dire circumstances doesn't make you a hero. It makes you an utter and complete idiot. And if there's nobody in your life saying this to you, I will gladly be the one to do it. Okay, everyone, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.